home of the truth. And if you ain't UPK, you in the motherfucking way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Harlem, New York, 125th Street. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? We the home of the truth, bitch, nigga, what you mean? How you mention One West and didn't mention me? No excuses, no cowards, only soldiers roll with me. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? 144,000 all prepared to serve the king. How you mention One West and didn't mention me? Look, I eat, sleep, shit, breathe, UPK every day. Get about that Christian church. One West is the only way for righteous leadership and brotherhood. This the only place. A lot of people say they got it, but we know them bitches fake. So I'll be One West to the death, to the end. UPK versus everybody. All we do is win. Undefeated since 69. Pussy, try again. I'll be damned if we ever lose to the likes of them. Commander Junior Hunter ain't no coward. You know who he is. Hold on to this truth with no excuse. That's what he did. Showed us how to build a nation. Every day we put in bricks. Get that all put on our head and take an oath and never quit. And I mean that shit. Every word that I'm saying. If you cross the fucking line, I'ma show you I ain't playing. And I stay war ready. Every word that we hanging. And I still rock my shield of David like I'm gang banging. Bitch, we Harlem, New York, 125th Street. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? We the home of the truth, bitch, nigga, what you mean? How you mention One West and didn't mention me? No excuses, no cowards, only soldiers roll with me. How you mention UPK and didn't mention me? 144,000 all prepared to serve the king. How you mention One West and didn't mention me?
Hey, shalom, Yabashashrakatah. What's going on, Israel? We back at it. Another Moment of Truth podcast, episode 14. We in the building, man. What's going on, man? Don't be sitting there looking all shy. Tell the people what's up.
Shalom, Israel. We back at it again, man.
You know what I'm saying? Man, we waiting on brothers, man. That's a, you know, niggas.
All right.
So, we about to go ahead and rock it out without the brothers. We're gonna join later. Scoot over so you get in the camera, man. People can't see your ugly mug.
Right.
Man, we in the building, man. So we gonna get it cracking, man. Like I said, man, Moment of Truth podcast, episode 14. Man, Shinyan said he got a crazy story, man. We about to get into it. I was laughing at it just a second ago, man. Let's go ahead and rock it out. It's all you.
Come on.
Nigga, you ready with the story or not?
I was trying to get to it.
Jesus Christ. This nigga the worst. Let me pull up my story.
I can find it on here, but I already read it already. I know what it's basically going off of.
Like
I said, it was about, so the story was about this brother that ended up getting sentenced to 86 years in jail, right? So he ends up running up in this white woman's crib, ends up killing her, and they end up it was a pregnant white woman at that. So they ended up convicting the brother for all that extra stuff, the murder of a baby, stuff like that. And to summarize it up, like, my thing is this: how is it that this brother right here is getting sentenced to 86 years in jail when white people do stuff like this on the daily?
Right.
This is common for white people. They go around murdering, robbing, raping, and pillaging anything they want, and none of them barely serve any. They don't serve any time. I ain't going to say barely. It's very few far in between that you ever see any devil serving any time, unless it's something super heinous. Like, prime example, Jeffrey Dahmer. That devil went around eating people, eating blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And the only reason why that devil was actually, convicted and sent to jail was because he was also killing white people.
Right.
He was also killing his own nation. That's the only reason why he was actually, convicted and held in court for all this, because he was doing dirt to his own people. Now, if you kept on doing it to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they wouldn't have said nothing about it. They'd have kept that up under the rug as long as they could. They'd have rode that till the wheels fell off.
Yeah, I'm right.
Hey,
What's going on, Mighty Man? Can you hear us?
Come on, Shalom, a little crazy. Y'all hear me?
And
Shalom Christ, Shalom.
Shalom Christ, mighty
How
man.
your brothers doing, man?
Man, shit, man. Turned up, man. Ready to get it in.
Most
How you
high
doing
Christ.
out there in Southern Ohio?
Hey, man, I can't play everything out here, man.
Damn right.
Damn
right, man.
For sure.
I seen the captain over your city yesterday.
Oh, where we see him at?
Yeah, he came through, man. After he came back from Southern Ohio, he stopped at the barracks to see what's up with the brothers and stuff. Came through and had a drink. I just want to say he the worst.
Man, most high Christ, man. Y'all get a chance to watch some fights this weekend?
What'd you say?
You get a chance to catch any of those fights?
Nah, I really didn't, man. I heard Deontay Wilder got a fight coming up.
Right, yeah, he does. Let me see. Yeah, he does. I know the other brother lost to Caleb Plant, and then I know the girl from the woman from Detroit, Clarissa Shields, she won.
Yeah, I mean, I already knew she was gonna win.
Yeah,
I'm glad watch her fight. She be beating the snot out of some people.
And I'm glad she beat that devil's ass because supposedly she had lost to her back, like, you know what I'm saying, in some type of, like, you know,
amateur belt.
Yeah. And so she was talking trash, it got faded.
Yeah, I mean, listen, people do that sometimes. I done lost a lot of fights too when I was like in grade school. I bet them niggas can't whoop me now. You know
right. Hey, look, I got my ass with one time. That was by the doctor. I'm still looking for him.
Yeah, nigga the worst. Nigga said I'm still looking for him. And most time Christ, man. Y'all was just bringing out a story about a devil that got sentenced to 86 years.
No, it's a brother.
Oh, my fault. A brother that got sentenced to 86 years because he killed the devil during a robbery, and the devil happened to be pregnant. And of course, they sentenced him to 86 years. And we was just going through it, man, talking about how devils commit these kind of crimes all the time.
Right.
Like he had brought out Jeffrey Dahmer, which was a good point. And I remember this was probably about last year or the year before. It was a devil that sped through a bus. You know how the bus put out the arm to stop?
Yeah, you're supposed to come to a hole.
Yeah, this bitch sped through that anyway. Hit 4 black kids. Hit 4 of them. This bitch threw 3 years. 3 years for killing 4 black kids. There's another devil that just I don't even know how this happened, but she was speeding in a car drunk, ran into another car full of women, black women, killed all 4 of them, and this bitch was sentenced to 4 years, right? So, and mind you, both of these crimes that we're speaking on over here, not only were they murders, but they were done with a vehicle, right?
Right.
Like so one was drunk, which is a crime. You ain't supposed to drink and drive. The other blatantly disobeyed traffic laws. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And these people got 3 and 4 years. You get what I'm saying? And this is the proof of white privilege because once more, these people wasn't doing nothing but trying to be in a rush to get where they got to go. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the same pain and suffering that black people do. This black man, the reason why he was robbing his goddamn house is because a lot of black people can relate to this. Is because we are impoverished, man. We don't have any goddamn thing. The reason why people rob is because they don't have anything, unless they're the white man and they do it because they just do it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, it's not in our nature to be beasts like that, man. We do it because it's a means of survival for us. You know what I'm saying? They can't get no money, can't get no goddamn job. The oppressor being the goddamn devil, the Bible speaks of.
Right.
There's no other outlet. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't fault that brother. I fault the system that has failed this brother, man. I fault white America who has taken everything from the black man. You know what I'm saying? To take his means to provide for his family. You get what I'm saying? That's who I goddamn it blame.
No, you're absolutely right. You know, you put a person in a corner and then don't give him any other options, he's going to end up saying, hey, listen, I didn't have any other choice. Comes to life and death, you know, I wish our people would choose life and come into this truth. But you know what I'm saying? Because of the Christian church saying that, oh, yeah, you have free will, they think there's something other than that life or that death. And it ain't.
Right. And the thing is, the fact of the matter is they can have free will. Let's just say that's true. They have free will. What they're not free of is consequence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even if you believe that you have free will, you're not free of consequences. Them consequences, you know what I'm saying? You can free will all you want to. Yo, how you say YOLO?
Yeah, right.
You can yo-yo ass on however you want to. Just know that you're not free of the consequences.
Right.
I'm free to slap the dog shit out of anybody I choose.
Right.
I don't mean it's not going to be consequences behind it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what we forget when it comes to the world, man. You get what I'm saying? We look at all these other nations that don't suffer behind the things that they do, and we think that we can get away with it. But the thing is this: we serve a higher power. These other nations serve their goddamn self and maybe Zeus or Thor or some shit, but they don't serve our God. Our God did not choose them; He chose us.
Right.
He told us what to do. You get what I'm saying? And we
Right.
look at these other people getting away with murder, literally getting away with murder, and we think that we can do it
Right.
Man.
and get sentenced to 86 goddamn years.
That's
You
why
know what I'm
those verses
saying?
are for a sign. You know what I'm saying? Identifying factor of who we are. You know, we can't do what the devil does. You know, the oppressor. You know, he's going to make the rules, then break them. He's going to watch and study us to see how we move, just to shut whatever it is that we like doing down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's fair. I think you brought it up before. You know, we like kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now you can't kick it on your porch and have a beer. You know, you can't have an open container. All right, let me go ahead and hit this corner right quick because I ain't walking all the way down to the end of the avenue. Now they arresting us for jaywalking. You know what I mean?
Right.
Meanwhile, devil get pulled over for speeding. I'm talking about 80 and 35. What the hell did you pull me over? Mike Epps say you hear 2 car doors shut. The devil's in the police officers. He get out cussing the police officer like, how dare you pull me over? You know what I'm saying? Man, we can't even roll the window down before shots are getting fired.
Right.
So, man, you're absolutely right about that. Man. The
Damn
white
right,
man is
man.
the devil the Bible speaks of.
Damn right, man. This is a wicked ass kingdom we living in, man.
Right.
And we so destroyed that we still don't get it. Like in 2022, if you don't get the oppressors, the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, what the hell have you been doing with your life?
Right.
If you don't know that America is racist and we are suffering and we are being destroyed, then what the hell have you been doing with your life, man? And we still, man, we hate each other with so much vigor and so much passion and so much energy. Like it takes a lot of energy to hate another black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. And we put all of it into it because it just ain't regular hate. I'm talking about the hate that we have for each other and for ourselves is immaculate, man. This shit is incredible. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, it has to be about a 40, man.
That
And I,
kind. That's because of the leadership. You
right,
know, the leadership comes from white supremacy, which we learned in the Christian church. So it's, oh yeah, brother, yeah, you're right. He hates you because he learned that from his father, the devil. You know, the liar, the deceiver.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But Barakatah Yahweh, I was shot for this truth. Commander Junior Hunter and the UPK banner. You know, we learned how to have compassion for a brother, man. You
Damn
know,
right.
to see the value, like you always say, see the value of my brother. You know what I'm saying? For
Damn right.
sure. They damn sure they have a perpetual hatred towards us.
Right.
You know,
And now it's to the point when you're a Christian in the world, when you're a black, Hispanic, Native Indian, and you're a Christian, you have that same perpetual hatred, man.
right?
And I say that to segue into my little story, unless you have something you want to bring up real quick.
Oh yeah, no, I just want to say the white man's the devil. That doesn't exclude the white woman. We're the devil and the damn dog.
And
You
the
know what
child,
I'm
don't forget
saying?
them little devil babies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Good night. Damn devil, man. But now go ahead and slack out a while.
Now, man, I want to segue into this beef that's been going on between, and I hate to even speak on this, but of course it's a learning point, it's a teaching point behind it. But this beef that's going on between Charleston White and Clifford Harris, who people know as Ti, the rapper.
Oh, okay, got
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So between Charleston White and the rapper Ti, aka Clifford Harris, man, these listen. Matter of fact, Google for me. Google how old these niggas are. Google how old Charleston White is and how old Clifford Harris is. I need to know. I'm guessing these niggas is like close to 50. I'm guessing. I'm guessing these cats is like close to 50 years old. Please let me know how old they are as soon as you find it, man. This because man, these cats is on YouTube and Twitter, all the social media outlets beefing like 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 it's the same energy that America is beefing with Russia right now. The same energy. Like they talking about killing each other and all type of stuff, disrespecting each other families and you name it, they doing it, man. You get what I'm saying? Like and these is so called the elders, quote unquote. So imagine the young rappers, the young kids that looks up to them let me rephrase that. Now you see why T.I.'s son acts the way he acts.
Right, because of his leadership. You're absolutely right. Is he out of jail or is he still in
Yeah,
jail?
no, he out of jail. He beefing with the nigga Charleston White too. They
His
talking
son?
right. And that, you know, T.I.'s son 18. He told him, man, we'll beat your old ass up.
Man, good
Hey,
night.
hey, that old nigga got mad. That nigga said, you'll be a dead M. He's like, you'll be a dead MF. You know what I'm saying? You put your hands on me, I'll kill you. You know what I'm
Is he?
saying?
And so, like, if I may, isn't Charleston White supposed to be an advocate for the community and
Man,
for
that nigga's
kids?
a professional snitch. That's what that nigga is.
Yeah.
He's a professional coon. He don't give a damn about the community. That nigga don't care nothing about black people.
Right.
Just like he care as much about black people as T.I. and Kanye West care about black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He care about as much about black people as his Christian pastor does.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, this is the spirit of Christianity. You got their ages?
Yeah, so Charleston White is supposed to be 52
Jesus Christ.
and T.I. is 42.
Damn.
52. Damn right.
Right.
What that nigga Kevin Hart say? Damn.
Right.
That nigga said, I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, man, look, 52 and 42.
Them niggas done seen it all.
Right. And they beefing on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook.
Right.
The social media outlet is a young man's game, man. For y'all to be out here talking about what y'all gonna do to each other and beefing back and forth, like, when are we gonna learn, man? And here's the crazy part. It ain't even so much as them beefing. Okay, they beefing, no sweat. Here's what gets me. I literally can't get on no social media platform without seeing this shit. It is being pushed. It is being pushed like a nigga lifting weights. You understand? Like, they just it's being repetition. This stuff is being pushed. It's on TMZ. It's everywhere. Go ahead.
It's lucky. I forget if it was either yesterday at camp or it was another point. I think we was probably just randomly talking about it. But like this is another point, going to show that the oppressor, he just wants to see black people's downfall. Because when it comes to
Right.
situations like this, like prime example, who was it that I was talking about? Kanye West and Nick Cannon.
Right.
Like they had brought it out that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews according to the Bible. And they instantly canceled them. Cancel culture got to them immediately.
Yeah.
Nobody tried to deny it. Nobody said anything about it. Cancel culture just hit them, and they went under the radar. Ain't no cancel culture are for this. Why ain't nobody shutting their accounts down?
Man, so what he's speaking on, we camp yesterday. That was my camp topic. Bringing up Kanye West. Kanye West said the blacks are the real Jews, right? And they shut down that nigga Twitter. They shut down his Facebook. They shut down all that. They shut all the social media platforms is veto. Like, there's no
Right.
more. They shut it down. But this nigga been on social media wearing homeless clothes, doing the most, talking about beating up his ex-wife's new boyfriend. He been doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always does the most. Nobody, this nigga dressed up, put on all silver, dressed up like at church and all this other weird stuff. Nobody canceled him.
All right.
Nobody gave a damn. You get what I'm saying? But the second that he said blacks are the real Jews, they shut that shit down.
It's a problem.
Absolutely. When that happens, then you're going to see a drop in, blunt rap sales. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see a drop in not only homicides, but when it comes to, their political views, if it's not going to profit them, then they're not going to push it. So how come it's 2022 and Negroes are still calling themselves African Americans?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, if a nigga don't know he a Hebrew Israelite by now, if a nigga don't know he the Lord's chosen by now, he should slap the shit out of himself. So lock him out there.
He just living under a rock at this point.
He don't want to know.
Right.
He's like, guess who you are? La 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 la, not this me. Like, that's what it is at this point.
Right.
Let me show you this. I don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? Smell this frankincense mirror. Yeah. Like they don't want nothing to do with the culture.
Right.
Like black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, to be the Lord's chosen is the culture.
Right.
You know how they say do it for the culture or this is the culture?
Right.
Let me tell you something. Serving the Lord is the goddamn culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn all this rap music and all this other stuff that you think is the culture. It's not. Serving the Lord is the culture.
Right.
Being an honorable, respectable, a man of integrity, a sister of respect and like just being righteous. That is the goddamn culture, man. But we done got so far away from it, man, that we just don't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because I want to bring it all back full circle. Prime example, the T.I. and Charleston White. What are they doing for black culture?
Right.
What are they doing for black people? Kanye West, he's saying blacks are the real Jews. That wasn't nothing but him to try to keep pushing his fame, keeping his name buzzing.
Right.
Because we know Kanye don't give a damn about black people being the real Jews.
Right.
We know that. He didn't wear a blacks are the real Jews shirt. He wore a White Lives Matter shirt.
Right.
He did
He-
shut up big.
He had that goddamn closing event that had cameras everywhere. He could have walked out there with a White Lives Matter shirt and then been like, ripped it off and had blacks is the real Jews on the back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He could have tricked them, but he didn't because he don't give a damn about blacks being the real Jews. He cares about White Lives Matter.
Right.
And then when we see people like T.I. and this Charleston White guy beefing with each other, like that goes to show you that that's another push for White Lives Matter, White Lives Supremacy. Because you will never see two white people beefing with each other, two white celebrities beefing with each other like that. What's the proof of that? I'll give you an hint. That white boy Eminem, the rapper Eminem. This devil was beefing with Machine Gun Kelly. They was doing all type of stuff back and forth. You know what I'm saying? They're going on Breakfast Club and beefing with each other and saying things about each other. But you never seen it pushed at this rate.
Right.
You never seen it pushed at this rate. They made a couple of diss tracks towards each other, and that was the end of it.
Right.
The reason it went away is because the media, the white man made it go away.
Right.
That wasn't good for business. Seeing two white rappers beefing, that's not good for business.
Right.
Seeing any black people beefing, they don't have to be rappers. They can be entertainers. They can be whoever, man. That's good for business because it keeps the narrative that black people hate each other, and it keeps the narrative off of them. And look, see how peaceful white people are.
Right.
Even though these devils are shooting up Walmart, shooting up grocery stores, like that goddamn Buffalo grocery store killer didn't get as much play as this shit's getting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever they commit crimes, it don't never get as much play as two niggas arguing back and forth on social media.
Right.
Let that shit sink in. So lucky my language. But let that sink in. Let that sink in that two white people committing mass genocide don't get as much news coverage as T.I. or Clifford Harris and Charleston White, a 52-year-old and a 42-year-old arguing with each other like they're going to fight. You get what I'm saying? That is the talk of the town. That is the spirit, man. And we don't even realize that that's a goddamn war tactic. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to show that black people is so goddamn destroyed because we have no spirit of brotherhood.
Right.
Because I guarantee you, Charleston White, he tell you all the time, he loved white man. He loved the white people. You know what I'm saying? He said he got 911 on speed dial.
That's the Uncle Ruckus of the world, huh?
Yeah, that's the Charleston White is the new age Uncle Ruckus.
Man.
For you niggas that ain't never seen Boondocks that don't know who Uncle Ruckus is, look at Charleston White.
Right.
Hey, you ain't never lied about that. Good. Nut. He Charleston White. He's Clayton Bigsby.
You're right.
Show.
Right? Like he hates black people. And the difference between him and these other entertainers as well is that he wears it on his chest. The other entertainers like to keep it on the low.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But like so you'll see this nigga Charleston White, man. Like he's really a professional troll. Like last time I seen him, he had a chain on. Like this nigga rocking rapper jewelry now. He's getting paid off of social media for hating black people. For hating black people. Go ahead, my fault.
Oh no, you already answered my question. I was gonna say, ain't he getting paid for the wickedness against blacks, Hispanics, and Indians?
Right.
For him being on the downfall end of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, he's getting paid for this. They supporting this.
Right.
That's all I had to say. That was my question. That's all I wanted to know. If that nigga was getting paid off of this stuff.
Yeah, he getting paid.
Right.
That's foul, man. You watch so many things happen in the black community. Why, if two white people fighting, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a nigga or a coon to go over there and try to stop it. I saw a video the other day. Somebody was beating this dude for whatever reason, and some black dude run over there and go like this and separate it. You know what the white dude does? Hit the
Cracked
nigga in
him.
the back of the head.
Yeah, I shared the video. I don't know who posted
Oh,
it
you
first.
okay,
Yeah, and then the same thing with the chick. The chick was standing there trying to protect him. He stole her too.
stole her too, knocked her
Bam,
down.
dropped her. And then everybody. I'm not sure. Was that a black chick or a white chick?
I'm not even. She looked like she was. I don't know. She could have been light skinned.
Yeah. But I thought it was a white chick, but I don't see a white chick trying to get in the way.
Right.
So it had to be a sister, or you know what I'm saying. But either way, he stole her. Bam, dropped her. Then everybody got mad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got mad, but they didn't get mad at that woman for. You should have told, get the hell out the way.
All right.
Right.
Quit interfering. There's always a black woman that want to lay her body on the line for the white man. Don't hit him. Cover them all up and protect them.
Right.
Right. He even in the midst of Lakia, even in the midst of that, he got chance after chance.
Right.
Brothers don't get chance after chance.
Right.
We can't afford to have a bad day as black men. You know what I'm saying? So-called Black, Hispanic, Native American Indians. Because ain't nobody gonna give us a chance after chance after chance. And what do? Chance after chance. And he still what? Knocking niggas upside their head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's Christianity at its finest.
Hey, listen, you damn right. You know how that nigga felt. That nigga was that devil was serious about not giving a damn about black people.
Right.
He couldn't wait to express himself. You know who he voting for.
No, absolutely. That was man, I was at the store the other day and I had brought out a story about a young 15-year-old girl named I think her name was Lovely Kendricks. She got shot and killed. But the media said that it was at a fight. You know, she was in a fight, an altercation. But I talked to people that were on the scene. It was like, nah, she wasn't even fighting. But that's how destroyed we are. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have no adults there to break it up. We just sit there and watch because world star. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are understanding that violence against us is profitable. You know what I'm saying? Beefing amongst your brother is profitable. You know, you get paid for it. Ask Charles White. You get paid for it. He's a professional informant, a CI, whatever, criminal, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Then he's neighborhood watch. Then he's a face on social media.
Right.
You know, he ain't breaking no fights up, man. That girl got shot standing there watching the fight. Salakia. And that's just what makes it so, you know what I'm saying, disgusting. You know what I mean? We will watch our destruction because that's what we're taught. You know, we have to be young, black, and gifted, know how to fight, or just be a complete idiot on TV in order to make something of yourself in this wicked kingdom. That's like being a court jester or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be clowns, not knowing that we're God's chosen people.
Right.
You know, Salaki, go ahead.
No, that you said it. That's how these black entertainers make a living, by being a professional buffoon.
Right.
That's how they make their money, by being a professional buffoon. All the women dress like whores and act like whores.
Right.
And all the men are super effeminate and just and when they are tough, they only tough with each other.
Right.
They don't have no smoke for no other nation but ourselves.
Right.
We get into it with a white boy, we get to talk about God loves everybody. Right. And forgive our neighbor. And you know what I'm saying? But we get into it with a black person, and it's F that nigga. I hope, man, it's on sight when I see him. Ain't no rap, ain't no apologies, ain't none of that. Like, we ready to draw blood.
Right.
We ready to draw blood. And not just a little bit, all of it. Like a goddamn vampire.
Right.
We ready to drain him of all his life forces. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are truly destroyed in this place, man.
Absolutely.
And like I said, the sad part is this, man. Like, we watching too. So these cats are supposed to be leaders in the community. These cats are like Charleston White and T.I. They're supposed to be leaders in the community. T.I. calls himself the king of the South. That's what he calls himself. Go ahead.
It's a lot. For somebody that wants to give himself a title like that, you are surely making yourself a fool, man. You making yourself look like one of the biggest clowns on all of social media, man. You are making all right. So my thing is this: you're supposed to be the
that's the king.
You're supposed to be the face of black people.
Don't be blaspheming the king.
You're supposed to be the face of black people, but you making us look like fools right now.
Hey, listen, don't disrespect the king of the South like that.
Right, he's supposed to be.
I forget who you had said was was a chick that proclaimed herself as the queen of black people.
Oh, that's Erica
Erica
Badu.
Yeah,
Erica Badu is supposed to be like the queen of all black women.
yeah.
You better call Tyrone, but you can't use her phone. And her goofy ass daughter got a White Lives Matter shirt on.
Right.
But she's supposed to be the queen of black people, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's her, Nia Long, and somebody else. I can't remember the third one. But these are supposed to be like the top of the line black. This is what all black women are supposed to aspire to.
Right.
Like her box is supposed to be like the most special box on earth.
Right.
It turns normal man into gods.
Right.
Like this
Says Pandora's box.
Yeah, it's Pandora's box. You know what I'm saying? Turns normal. You can say I heard this. I almost called it a B word. I heard this chick made an incense smell after her box and was selling them. I'm just telling you what I heard.
That's crazy.
And
That is wild.
then this goofy ass woman allows her daughter to go to a Kanye West thing, rocking White Lives Matter shirt. Black Lives Matter is a joke. You know, Candace Owen was there as well. I can't stand that bitch. That's the nicest way I can say it. I can't listen. You know how they be like, it's a special place in hell for certain people.
Right.
Like,
There's a special place in this earth for you.
right. Like I'm gonna have a special place in the kingdom for this bitch, boy.
Right.
Because she gonna be a good slave. You hear me?
Right.
I know they're gonna be like you can't enslave your own people, but listen, I'm gonna just keep re-signing that contract.
Right.
Like they don't look like her handwriting. I'm pretty sure it is. Looking at her, like she's just wicked. Just real quick to blaze on her. She's doing a story about Black Lives Matter and all the money that they done stole, right?
I think I just seen that.
So Black Lives Matter. This is according to her. Now we know that they've gathered over $90 million, right?
Right.
So 90 million, 80 million, something like that. And Black Lives Matter, what's the year? It's only been a couple of years, right?
I think it started in 2020.
Yeah.
It's been about 2 years.
Yeah, about 3 years at max.
Yeah.
And they'd have generated $90 million, $80 million, right?
Right.
And she wants to go into it and trace the money down and find out where it's going. The name of the thing is Black Lives Matter, Greatest Lie Ever Sold.
Right.
That's the name. That's what she titled it.
That sounds about right.
And this is just so disgusting because my thing is this. Bitch, Brett Favre stole $90 million in one day. It didn't take him 3 years to do it.
Right.
He just did it. And not only did he did it, but he already had 100 million. And you want me to care about a bunch of poor people when rich people won't you do some research on all these goddamn Ponzi schemes that the white man has been running over in Wall Street?
I thought for way more than that.
Yeah, he did. It was like he's a part of it.
Yeah.
So they saying he's only responsible for 5 million, of course, because it's Brett Favre and they don't want to get him in any real trouble.
Right.
But you got white people out here doing real goddamn crime, and you only focused on the niggas.
Right.
She can only focus her attention on niggas. Why is like this is niggas just can't get right.
Right.
Just because she puts her white rod in her mouth, she really thinks she's a part of the white community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you just a ghetto gagger. Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're nothing special about you at all. At all. Like, she's the worst of the worst, man.
So it's just a commodity to be passed around.
And Kanye said he had did the White Lives Matter shirt to draw attention for his fashion show. But them other people that put on them shirts, they was in the right spirit. Because Kanye say that, but you don't have to do that to draw attention for your fashion show.
Right.
Clearly, the only thing you had to do was wear a shirt that said, the black people are the real Jews, and you would have drew all the attention that you wanted for that fashion show. Right. In fact, just like your career is over, so would that fashion show been. That'd have been the last time that fashion show ever existed. But what you would do... Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, but niggas would have still loved you.
Right.
We'd have still kept on doing business with you. We'd have still had love for you.
That's what I was just about to go into. Because at the end of the day, before any of these celebrities ever got white famous, it started in the hood.
Right.
You have to be black famous. If you're a black athlete, if you're black in the entertainment business, whether it's sports, whatever, before you can ever be white famous, you must first be loved by all of niggerdom. You must first be loved by all black people. You must have what is called a ghetto card.
Right.
You must have a ghetto pass in order for white people to accept you. Go ahead.
And real quick, that's something that I always remember being told, even from a younger age. Like, brothers wanted to grow up and be rappers and stuff like that, want to
Right.
be famous. And something that was always told to us was super duper simple, but it was, it was heavy. Never forget where you came from, man.
Right.
Never forget your upbringing. Even though, you in the big world now, never forget you were stuck in the hood like us once. And that's where, these black celebrities start to screw up at.
Yeah.
That's where they definitely dropped the ball at.
You know who
They-
forgot?
All of them.
Damn right.
All of them.
Damn
They
right.
became white famous. They got out the hood and became white famous and moved in with the white people. And now they think they one of them.
Hey, that's funny. That remind me of that scene on Friday. That the nigga say, Uncle Elroy, I was always one of them black people that said I would never leave the hood. I'm gonna stay in the hood. That nigga said, as soon as I got my check, I was gone.
Yo, that's facts though. Cause who had the lyrics? He said either you selling crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. Like that's the only way we feel like we can make it up out this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or what every brother and sister in the nation has an issue with. That's some damn lotto tickets.
Right.
I seen I was going to get some gas. Kid you not. Trying to run in, run out. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got behind this brother. He had a damn, the phone book looked like back in the day.
Yeah, this thick full of lotto tickets.
Full of lotto tickets. I'm like, bro, you're not about to replay all them. Come on, let's just go ahead of you. And just sat there. Man, listen, I'd rather run out of gas besides stand in line and wait at 100,000 lotto tickets. I'm like, bro, if you just save some money, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be trying to play the lotto like that. But man, we live in a wicked kingdom.
Right. And the sad part is because in our minds, and before I found out the truth, I was the same way. To get out the hood. And go where?
Right. Right. Where's you gonna go?
Like that was my goal, to get out the hood. But I never thought about where. You gonna get out the hood and move into a neighborhood where everybody goddamn it hates you?
Right.
Like, cause I'm gonna be real, like in my neighborhood, nigga, I'm safe as hell.
Yeah. Everybody knows you. Everybody loves
Hey,
you.
listen, they look to me for protection.
Right.
They look to me for protection. Something happened, they come to me like, could you run your cameras back?
Right. Nigga, this is home.
You know what I'm saying? Like if like my neighbor said all the time, if something never happened, we know to come knock on your door.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we know you got all the guns, you got all the food. We look to you to protect us. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But what they don't get is that, listen, it ain't enough for you to look for me to protect you. You're gonna have to follow in suit. You're gonna have to follow rules and regulations, laws, statutes, and commandments, not mine, but the Lord's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think that I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, giving you food and you're gonna mix it in with some pork.
Right.
It's not how that's gonna work. Don't think that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna come to here for protection and your white friends is gonna come for protection as well.
Right.
It's
You
not
smoking
how-
weed in the
Yeah,
crib
you
and stuff.
smoking weed and all that stuff is going out the window.
Right.
Anybody who's under my protection follows under my rules.
Right.
That's the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Because I cannot protect you physically if you won't let me protect you by just following simple instructions. The first line of defense is you goddamn it listening.
Right.
That's why every brother in the UPK is safe.
Right.
Because we listen to the Lord.
That's right.
Lord tells us not to do it, we don't do it.
Right.
We know what brotherhood is. We know what sisterhood is. I'm not about to beef with my brother like I'm T.I. and Charleston White.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My son ain't about to disrespect a grown man and talk about I'll beat your old ass up. He's not going to tell him that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a last resort. He's
Right.
going to try to diffuse the situation first.
Right.
He's going to say, listen, old nigga, I don't want no problems with you.
Right.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be beefing with no child myself, man. If I got criticism for a young nigga, it's to raise him up. It ain't to tear him down.
Right.
Charleston White talks about he's an advocate for the black community. You see how he was talking bad about that little nigga? I know why he snapped. I know why his son snapped. But what his son should have did was just ignore him.
Right. And
Go ahead.
I said, so lucky. If I could, real quick, like this is mainly speaking towards my generation directly. Like that is something that is extremely hard for these younger cats to do, man. Like, so lucky. Not to throw my age out there, but I'm about to be 18, man.
Right.
I'm about to turn 18. I'm about to be legally an adult. And to look at the younger generation and see how they are built, like for them to be the way that they are, like, you know, letting the slightest of stuff get to them, getting so butthurt over the minute of things,
Right.
not to just be able to ignore a situation and just going about their merry day. Like, it is just so agonizing to see it. It is painful to even watch it sometimes.
Right.
Like you can't even tell somebody your opinion online without them being offended or with them being, you know, hurt about it. they feel like their opinion has to be law or it has to be facts or right.
It's funny that you say that because I take pleasure in trolling trolls now. I used to be one of them people when somebody say something, I used to get mad on social media. And then it clicked to me one day. I said, man, what the hell am I mad for? These people are doing this purposely to piss you off.
Yeah.
So then that's when it came to me. I said, man, I'm about to piss them off. And that's what I do. I troll trolls. And I'm telling you, it is the most funniest thing in the world, man. You know you got them mad when they be like, where you at? Like I'm gonna really give them my address.
Right.
I'm not giving you my address. What I look like?
Right.
Hey, straight up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come over here all mad just to get beat up for nothing.
Right.
It's like, if I may, right? If you don't mind, I just want to get this definition of the word language. We need to have an understanding of this word. It means to be or become feeble, weak, also to be or live in a state of depression, to suffer, become dispirited, to assume an expression of grief or emotion appealing for sympathy. And so when it says Judah mourneth and the gates thereof language, T.I., you know what I'm saying, supposed to be what? The king of the South, a spokesperson for all black people.
He's supposed to be the king.
Supposed to be the king.
They made a whole goddamn song about it. I'm the king.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Charleston White, you know what I mean? Some people look up to him, but when it comes to the Christian church, man, our people have no protection. This is why we go through all this stuff. Salakia.
Right.
All this sugar honey iced tea. That's why, that sign is the curses that we suffer from. That's how we identify, because they don't want to do what's necessary and come into this truth, man. You want to live in the dark, keep stubbing your toe, you're going to keep walking straight off a cliff. There's going to be a pile of niggas down there.
Right.
Spare yourself. The brother said he about to be 18, man. One of the most righteous men I freaking know. 18-year-old for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't even really care about birthdays. But just, to understand that, man, this brother came up in this truth, man, that's glorious. That's glorious. So if you're so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, man, come into the ISUPK.
That's right.
We have real, true, strong leadership here. You ain't got to worry about no Custerton. What you call Custerton White? Custerton White. He said all that stuff. There was a video surfaced about him talking about how he raped some girl and was so proud about it. I don't know. Somebody probably aired it. You saw it? Did you see it?
I did not see that.
So basically, she hit him over the head with, she made him give her head, and then she was like, she was good. He was like, nah, he was ready to go after that, so he took it. He on live saying it proudly. I'm just like, damn.
So she gave him fellatio.
No, she made him give her fellatio.
Oh,
she was gonna hit the dough on the nigga. Like, all right, I got money. And he was like, nah, I gotta get right. And I just seen this video the other day. He was talking about how he raped her. He was so proud of it. I was like, good night. Whoever that sister was, they come for, or even if it was or wasn't. But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, this is who our people look up to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about Commander General is the most controversial man on the planet because he's trying to do something that no one has ever done for you. You know what I'm saying? That's give you the truth according to the Bible.
Right.
Not thus
not be afraid to.
Right, man. And that's right. That right there is so heavy. Just having a presence. You know what I'm saying? Cap always tell me, man, go to the library and teach class so they can see you. And there's so many people look. And I can tell if a sister or brother's having a bad day at work. When I walk in, they just start smiling. Right. They look at this shirt, got the huge shields on it. ISUPK.com. Everybody at the library done Googled it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So it's like, people, our people, the ones that are fearful in this wicked kingdom, need to understand you don't have to be afraid as long as you're serving the Lord. That's what we learning here. Not to be afraid, not to doubt, not to be scared, and not to be coward, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Not to be a coward. Salakia.
No, you perfectly fine, mighty man. That is definitely the spirit that is in this wicked world, man. The spirit of cowardice. You know what I'm saying? And it's promoted too. To be a coward is actually acceptable in today's world. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody challenges that, man. Right. And I want people to understand this, man. I'm not telling you can't be afraid. It's all right to be afraid because you can't be brave if you're never afraid. I used to hear people say, "Man, I ain't afraid of nothing. I ain't never been scared and all that." And I used to think, "Man, shit, I want to be like them."
Right.
Like that's what I used to think. I want to be like them. The reason why I do the things that I do is because I am afraid. You get what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
afraid of failure, like a mug, man. I'm afraid of not being able to be the protector of my family. You get what I'm saying? So when them situations arise where I have to do that, that's why I do that because I'm afraid to fail in them things. So when it's time to punch somebody in the face, that's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna turn the cheek and run. I'm going to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Come.
afraid to die.
Right.
But when it's time to die, that's what I'm going to do.
That's right.
I'm not gonna ask why. I'm gonna ask what to do and die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Follow orders on the way out.
Damn right.
So what can I do before I do that?
Damn right. I'm not gonna ask why. I'm gonna ask what to do and die.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna do because I am afraid. You get what I'm saying? I'm afraid to die a coward.
That's right.
Well, come, but your fear stems from the most high power.
Damn
I'm
right.
talking about
Damn
those
right.
coons that have hit that soft shoe because that's what they learned in the Christian church. How to be good niggas. You know what I'm saying?
How to be
You can learn how to be a priest and a prophet and a warlord in here. You know what I mean? It's a lucky. Yeah, you supposed to have to fear the Lord, bro. I'm talking about those other ones. I can't believe he said that. You damn right.
Right.
He's the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right. And that fear, you need that fear so you can learn what brave is.
Come
right.
on.
So you can learn what brave is, man. I remember as a little kid, it was situations where I felt like a coward, man. I remember this one time, and I didn't get it then, but I get it now because I'm in the truth. I remember this one time, man. This dude, man, I didn't even have a problem. The dude was just having a bad day and projected all that anger out on me, right?
Great.
Talking reckless. And then, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even doing that. He was just talking crazy. And I was just like, man, you ain't got to, you know what I'm saying, come at me like that. Nigga, I'll come at you anywhere I want to. Nigga, I'll knock your big ass out. Woo, woo, woo. You want to fight? I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to fight. It's cool,
Right.
man. And then it's like, that's what I thought. That's what really made me mad right there. And I just bottled all that anger up, right? And man, I went home and I was so upset, man. I was snot nosed like a little baby because I felt like a coward.
Right.
Because I knew I could have beat dude up. It's not, I know I could have destroyed him.
Right.
Like he would have been so mad the way I would have beat him up so bad he'd have probably came back with a gun. You get what I'm saying? That's
Right.
how bad I would have beat him up. But I felt like a coward for sparing him. I felt like a coward for not breaking his goddamn jaw when he was like, that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, like I pictured me cracking him then and there. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, no sweat. I just chopped it up. And, I was like, man, I should have beat him to death. You know what I'm saying? Like I was so mad. And I was told myself, I will never, ever let this happen again. Anybody say anything to me, I'm going to end them. Like I was enraged. And I went on a killing spree for a while. Niggas was afraid to talk to me because anything might set me off. And you know what I'm saying? And I blame that cat. And at the same time, and I was so mad that I spared him. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't realize that me sparing him was brotherhood.
Right.
Right.
I didn't realize that until I came into the truth. I wasn't supposed to be mad. I was supposed to, hey, listen, whatever. He didn't ain't like he put his hands on me.
Right.
He didn't get in my face. He didn't cross the line. I never felt endangered. He sat right there and talked crazy.
Right.
He knew to stay seated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of course, if he'd have put his hands on me, I'd have had to defend myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I was always one of them people, you know what I'm saying? I was just wired. I was programmed to hate black people. So I would usually punch them in the face first. You know
Ask
what I'm
questions
saying?
later.
Yeah, ask questions later. You know what I'm saying? Once you say certain trigger words, that's the way we was raised back then.
Right.
But in my mind, it wasn't even so much as hate. It's just that everybody fought back then and you was cool the next day. It wasn't
Right.
like we was enemies forever. We would fight one day and we would be kicking it the next.
Right.
Like it wasn't that big of a deal. Fighting was not a big deal. But also you got to realize we weren't trying to stomp each other faces in either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once I get you down on the ground, I pick you up and we go kick it.
Right.
I didn't step on you and stomp on you and then go to your mama house and take a crap on the porch. We didn't do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But like we be so destroyed by watching, like nowadays, prime example, T.I. and Charleston White. Actually, I got a video, man. Let this video tell you what I'm trying to say, man. Like, cause we are so goddamn destroyed, man. Like in the stuff that we witness and the stuff that we gotta bear witness to. Like this stuff is the worst, man. That's the only way I can explain it. This stuff is the absolute worst that we gotta suffer in this place. And then for our kids who don't know what real leaders are, this is the stuff that they bear witness to.
Right.
Video should be coming in. Oh.
Boosie, your boy don't know how to fight. Long hair.
I don't know. I rewinded it a little bit. Hey, this dude about to be talking the most stuff. And did I hit play?
No, you gotta go back and play from there.
All right, damn,
Here's another update with Stace. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for all new content.
Boy, you little Boosie, son. Little boy ain't never been across his goddamn head. Boosie, your boy don't know how to fight. Neither do that T.I. little yellow motherfucker, long hair freak. That little motherfucker don't know how to fight either. Look at them, y'all babies is rapper babies.
Dang.
Go drop him off over his cousin them house.
Hey, Salakia. Hey, this dude right here is a fool, man. Hey, but you know what the funny part is? I get what he's saying. I get it. But he's not saying it in order to build them brothers up and to teach them and let it be a learning experience. Right. He's doing it to try to embarrass them.
Right.
That's like way to diss.
He's doing it, yeah, he's sneak dissing. He's doing it to try to embarrass them. He wants them to be embarrassed. He wants them to feel bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You said he ain't doing this stuff out of brotherhood. He's doing this stuff to bring
Somebody
down.
Somebody says Charleston White gonna be picking his teeth up off the floor. Dang. Straight up. Like somebody gonna bust his head open for real. Right. Because they don't have the spirit of brotherhood. Right. Sometimes, listen, when I was growing up and it was that OG that used to just shoot up like that, we didn't beat him up. We stayed away from him. Right. We knew he was an old senile nigga and stay away from him because it's gonna do you more harm than good to put your hands on him.
This old nigga got dementia.
Yeah, put your hands on Charleston White if you want to. He already told you he the police. You going to jail. You ain't going to regular jail. You going to Charleston White's jail. He does this to get attention. Right.
Well, one of them cousins might not let him eat. And then see if the boy can hold up in Baton Rouge. Right now, little Tootie Raw, you ain't nothing but a little shelter, little boy that look like a pair of patent leather boots. Your daddy look like ostrich boots, and you look like a pair of patent leather boots. Little shiny skin mother.
Boy, Charleston White, you was a boy. He said he was with him. He was with him. Man, I stayed with my older cousins. Went to pointing who did what, man, we was about to whoop your ass. You come back down here from telling. Yep. I can see you had a soft upbringing.
Let me guess. Your buddy getting low, huh? Your buddy gonna make me apologize to you, nephew.
Son, T.I. Little yellow motherfucker ain't never been hit across his goddamn head with a baton, with that Rodney King baton. Boy, I hit that yellow motherfucker talking about jumping on me, hurting me. Boy, you better get your boy Tip, and you better tell him you work for Crime Stoppers. He talking about I got a badge. You had a badge, so I had a badge, T.I. Remember, they had you going around doing the community service, talking to the kids about reporting crime, because you got caught with a bunch of guns on federal paper. We don't know how you beat them charges, T.I., because one thing every nigga in the feds knows, nigga, they don't give a damn about that shit, nigga. So tell your son, you inspired me to be a tipster. Yeah, I want to be like T.I.P.
Hey, that nigga is the worst.
The worst. Good night.
You inspired me to be a tipster.
That brother has one eye. The other one's fake. He popped it out in the interview one day.
Hey, but do you see? He's going at it, man. And like, if I don't know if y'all can see the text message, but that little nigga told him to suck his ride and everything.
Yeah, he did.
Like where I come from, like, thank God that I'm out the world, man. I thank the Most High that I'm out the world because them words right there get you killed.
Right.
Them words will get you splattered. Like, niggas, listen, I had a saying in the world, you know what I'm saying? And this is when I was in the world and I was destroyed. And this was what I witnessed growing up around me. This is what I had a lot of philosophies in the world, you know what I'm saying? Because you unlearned. And one of my philosophies was this: my cruel intentions ain't justified by evil means, because we all do evil things. And that was my way of saying that I'm keep doing what I do, but I'm not no wicked person. I'm not trying to be a villain. I'm just gonna do what I got to do to survive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that was one of my sayings, man, and that helped me to kill a nigga if
To
he ever
cope.
talked to me like that.
Right, to cope with that.
Good
You know what
night.
I'm saying? Like you don't never tell a man to, suck your rod, man. Like that gets you killed in the world.
Right.
Like my other saying was this. This helped me cope with the world. I kill a nigga over nothing, but niggas have died for less.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really the truth. Like what they going through, and if it comes to that, they gonna die over nothing.
Yeah.
Over nothing. And the sad part is, we have died for less.
Yeah.
Us as a nation, we have died over nothing, and we have died for less. And I didn't realize how hardcore it was then until I came into the truth. Like, man, everything that we witnessed, everything that we going through, man, like our whole goddamn lives has been biblical. My whole life led me up to one way. You get what I'm saying? And I thank the Most High for that, man, for sparing me and allowing me to come into this truth. So I wasn't 18, you know what I'm saying? I didn't raise an 18-year-old to be beefing with a goddamn grown-ass man talking about suck my rod and all that stuff.
That was Charleston White, wasn't it?
That was Charleston White.
That is a 52-year-old man arguing with an 18-year-old.
Yeah,
Damn.
exactly. Exactly. And then you, all right, man, let me play some more on the video. You got to see what he about to say next. This brother right here is really unbrotherly, man. He's 52 years old. He's saying, listen, you ain't never been hit upside your head with the Rodney King baton, blah, 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 blah. That's true, because he ain't in the hood. He don't suffer that we suffer.
Right.
I get the little nigga ain't supposed to be acting hood, but you ain't supposed to be 52-year-old trolling a little 18-year-old.
Right.
That's my fault.
I want to be a tipster. So tell your son I got the badge idea from.
I was gonna say, like you had already brought it out, like this social media stuff, man. This is a young man's game.
Right.
This is built for my generation. The younger cats on here, they do it strictly for stuff like this. They ain't doing it to help build up their nation, like you said. They on here to do stuff like this, argue with young teenagers, and go on about their merry day.
Right.
Like they not doing none of this stuff for their benefit. They just doing it because they want to be trolls.
Right.
That's all.
This nigga right here is a professional troll.
Right.
He is a professional troll, and I really don't like the nigga. I would take everything in me not to slap the shit out of him in real life, just because, man.
Took the mouth on this one.
Hey, listen, I know I got to get that spirit off of me, man, because that's my brother, and I got to do my best to save him. But like, he's one of them old coons that's stuck in his ways.
Right.
He go, nigga, I don't want your brotherhood. He gonna say that kind of stuff that will make me mad, and I'm like, I really didn't want to give it to you anyway.
Right.
You know, I did it because I was ordered to, punk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Only orders he take is from the white man, and he's serious about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to what he's saying in this video real quick, man. Y'all gotta hear this.
You get that little motherfucking check before you end up like Trayvon Martin fucking with me. I'm the George Zimmerman kind of nigga, neighborhood watch nigga. I'm on the phone with the police. They telling me don't call them. So what's going on, bro? Yeah, I just want to tell T.I. son. That nigga say my mama raised a bitch. Nigga, your mama and dad raised a yellow freak. Yeah. That nigga T.I. son say, nigga, I'll whoop your whole ass. Now T.I., you raising these kind of little yellow motherfuckers. You got a yellow motherfucker. Look how your son look. Talking about he'll jump on a 50-something-year-old nigga. Your boy, hey, so T.I., them the kind of boys you got. Say T.I., listen, if your boy jump on me, y'all will bury that yellow motherfucker. I shoot him right in his goddamn throat. Look, I wish an 18, 19-year-old nigga would jump on me. Boy, I Trayvon Martin, that little motherfucker. I swear to God. My right hand to God. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If T.I. son jump on me, I'm on George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin, his little motherfucking ass. I'm gonna let him get on top.
Tough. I ain't on no gangster.
All right, real quick before we hear what that nigga got to say. Did you hear that nigga?
That's a Christian for you right there.
Man,
That is a
Big
Christian for you.
big Christian.
That nigga said on my right hand to God,
That nigga,
I will Trayvon Martin you. I will George Zimmerman. George Salakia. I can't even pronounce the brother
George
name.
Zimmerman.
Right. George Zimmerman.
The devil name. Hey, he was about to pledge allegiance.
Like, yeah.
That nigga was about to pledge allegiance to the flag then and there.
True American.
Yeah, true
American.
red blooded American right there.
But
right.
He quick, like you could tell he's around the white man all the time. He loves the white man because he quickly turned into a Karen.
Yeah.
That nigga, all of a sudden, he's the victim.
Yeah.
He started the whole situation. Then when somebody responded, now he's a Karen.
He's a victim now.
How you gonna you gonna put your hands on a 50-something-year-old? Well, I don't call myself. Look, dude, you knew you was 50-something years old before you started talking crazy to an 18-year-old.
Right.
You didn't just become 56 years old or however old in the last since you start shooting this goddamn video. You was already that old.
Right.
You wasn't conducting and carrying yourself as such. You was acting like a young nigga, so they gonna treat you like one.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Salakia. He already incriminated himself. Like the thing is this, like he already said. He said in the video, this is a 50-something-year-old man, and this is an 18-year-old talking about he gonna jump on him. This is the thing though. You already online beefing with this young nigga, and you already know that this young nigga is willing to get down with the dirty because he's young. He don't know no better.
Right. And
you still talking about you gonna kill him. Why not be the bigger man? I know he's not. I'm just saying for hypothetical. If you really was, a real nigga, for lack of better terms, you would know to not even engage with this young nigga. This is a younger brother that, he's 18, he's 19. He got his whole life ahead of him. He got a million things he's thinking of. You an older cat. You in your 50s, man. You done seen life back and forth. You know how the world works. You know how niggas are out here.
Right. But my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you good. And, you already see how the world works. And you should know how to operate and already deduct and handle the situation. But instead of him being like that, he wants to shoot this nigga in there.
Right.
He wants to kill this brother.
And
he wants this to be a reason why he murders this brother. It's a lot.
My fault. And I'm gonna play. And anything you want to add before I play this part, T.I.'s response?
Yeah, I just wanted to, to segue into what bro was Salakia. What Shay'a was just saying. You know what I mean? You're absolutely right. And you're going to villainize a situation and then bring up Trayvon Martin, man. He ain't got nothing to do with this situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're gonna say I'm gonna Trayvon Martin him. Like that's just, man, come on, that's disgusting. You know,
right?
It's like
no love for Trayvon Martin, no compassion for his mother, for his family, for his father, none. And then he lets you know, he said, I'm a George Zimmerman type of nigga. He said, the police telling me I'm on the phone with the police. They're telling me not to follow him. I'm following him. He said, I'm gonna let him get on top of me and pop.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say Salakia, man. Like this type of wicked stuff right here, man. It angers me and it hurts my heart to even see this stuff, man. Where's cancel culture when you need it?
Right.
You understand? Cancel culture ain't around for stuff like this, man.
No, listen, they cancel. So the culture is gonna egg it on into violence. Is actually happening between these two people.
Right.
Like so they don't. So like when I first seen it, when I first seen it, I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
Right.
And I'll tell you why I laughed. Because I'm not looking at it like a serious situation.
Right.
Because I'm not like the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining for the fact that I know what Charleston White is.
Yeah.
I know what T.I. is. I know they're not who they say they are. I know who they're not who they pretend to be.
It's like a dog and pony show.
Yeah, if you really think T.I. is some type of gangster and really out here doing all this dirt and all this and all that, listen, let me tell you something. T.I. wouldn't be out. T.I. wouldn't be running free.
Right.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that until I play the rest of this video, because I want you to see why T.I. really mad. Like Charleston White brought it out, and that's why he's mad. Charleston White is a professional troll, just like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Right.
Professional troll.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So T.I. is not mad about the stuff with his son, believe it or not. He's just using that to segue into it.
Right.
Go ahead, Priest.
I just want to say one more thing. The whole time, all I heard was, I'm an American. No, I'm an American. No, I'm a better American.
Right.
I'm a red, white, and blue American. Like,
nobody love white Jesus the way I love white Jesus.
Right. Right. Salakia.
Hey, listen, wait till you hear what T.I. got to say. This nigga right here, in his mind, he's like, in his mind, he's a god. Listen to him. Listen to what he got to say.
I'm a father, I'm a businessman, and I'm a leader. All right. So ultimately, if you got something to say about me and man, then just come to me. Come to me. Whatever you got to say about me and mine, just come to me, nigga. Just pull up on me. Say whatever you want to say. And if you walk away and don't nothing happen, you won. You be the rawest. And you can go and talk all your internet talk. Just come talk to me. And if don't nothing happen, you won. And my children name out your before something bad happens. That's not a threat. I just don't want to see nothing happen to nobody. But people will die about their children. And people willing to go to prison about their children. Stop. That's a suggestion, okay? That is a suggestion, sir. Please, stop. Then whatever grown-ass man fix their face to talk about a fucking child, Frito Bang, I got you. Say less. I got you. Say less. Whatever man can fix his motherfucking face to talk shit about a motherfucking kid, bro. You's a hoe-ass nigga. Nigga, come deal with the daddy. Come deal with the daddy, man. Cause when the daddy get to getting on your ass, you ain't gonna do nothing but hit 9-1 and wait on the one to come to follow behind. Nigga, if you don't want no problem, what you keep on kicking up dust for, nigga? What you keep kicking up dust for if you don't want no trouble, nigga? They been tough. I ain't on no gangster. I'm a father, I'm a businessman, and I'm a leader. All right. So
all right, so go ahead, Shinya.
Slucky, real quick. Taking from what he was saying and reading some of the comments, like right off the bat, I want to go ahead and say this. Like the whole situation with Charleston White and T.I.'s son, like that whole thing is just a load of BS. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that now, which everybody obviously knows. But this is the thing, man. Like T.I. was talking about, Charleston White was, talking smack about his son, and if he got an issue about it, just take it to him. When my thing is this, he shouldn't even have to say this. This shouldn't even have to be a video. He should be able to raise his son up and let him know right off the bat, like, man, don't engage with no grown man.
Don't entertain that. Yeah, don't entertain that fool.
Yeah, don't
engage with a grown man. Don't entertain fools.
Yeah, like you said, don't entertain this man. If he do have an issue, man, tell him my number. That's all you got to do.
Right.
Have this be settled with grown men. You a kid. Why are you trying to argue with
him? And even though he ain't necessarily a kid, he's a young man. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying he's a kid in the context of the age.
Yeah, right. And you know what I'm saying? And he, he still got a ways to grow to be first to deal with an idiot like that.
Right.
But if you peep what T.I. was saying, right? I'm a father, I'm a businessman, I'm a leader, blah, 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 blah. What the hell is it? So, go ahead.
Real quick, I wanted to just throw this out there real quick. My 5 minute did be in. I was going to say that leader part caught me off guard. What are you a leader of?
That's what I was about to ask.
What are you a leader of?
Let me tell you something. Kings don't respond to peasants.
Right.
If he's the king of the South, he should never respond.
Right.
But here's why he responded. And it wasn't even about his son. He's making it seem like it's about his son.
Right.
But the first thing he said was what? Keep my name out your mouth. If you got something to say to me,
I didn't even hear that. Yeah. I just heard him babbling on about, I'm a father, I'm a businessman, I'm a leader. Well, I didn't even hear that part.
He said, keep my name out your mouth, man.
There it is.
Keep my family name out your mouth.
Right.
It's really about him.
Yep.
He was offended when Charleston White called him the police.
Right.
He said, I got the snitch shit from your daddy.
Right.
Tell your daddy put down the badge. I got the badge idea from him.
Right.
Which makes sense because how the hell are you a convicted felon and get caught with a shitload of guns and do 2 songs and don't have to do any jail time?
Right.
Like that's some police stuff right there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like straight up, that's some police stuff. You know what I'm saying? I remember them commercials when he was talking about if you see something, say something.
Right. I
remember them snitching commercials.
Right.
The 628 whatever tips. You get what I'm saying? I remember that.
Right.
He did that for a so-called street nigga, a gangster that don't care about the police and blah, 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 blah. He did that.
Right.
He sung and danced for the white man.
Yeah.
That's why he's mad, because everybody forgot about that and that cat White brought it up. You get what I'm saying? He brought it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, listen, somebody threaten your son, you're gonna tell him, listen, man, don't, you know what I'm saying? My son was wrong for saying what he said, but don't threaten my son.
Right.
Don't threaten my son. I'm gonna just leave it at that. He started off good, and then you see where the anger came out. Something bad gonna happen to you.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying I don't want to see nobody get hurt. Then why are you entertaining it?
Right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I don't entertain stuff that, you know what I'm saying, has no significant meaning to me. You know, unless I just want to be a troll.
Right.
And that's what they doing. Internet trolling. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, hey, you already said, like, if something bad's gonna happen to him, you ain't to tell the man that.
Right.
You could have just let it happen.
Right. Because in his mind, he's the something bad that's gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In his mind, he is the something bad that's gonna happen.
Right.
So like, if I may, right?
Another video.
Yeah, I'm right.
What we gotta realize also is T.I.'s an actor, my nigga.
Right.
He's a true American actor. All right. All those millions of dollars you have, why come on here and make everything public? You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, he's trolling. Charleston White has a wave. He hopped on it. They throw each other alley-oops because he has a little bit of money. T.I. has money as well. So they're portraying each other as to be some type of enemy, but in all actuality, they're business partners. They're trolling. They're going back and forth, and you see his live had all the hearts going up, and Charles White live, and man, these brothers are actors, and it's just stupid because now, because you claim to be a leader, a businessman, and all that, and you put so many plugs in there. I thought it was about the beef. So y'all are
about your son.
Right. Y'all are working together and showing people how to do things the wrong way. Now they think this is what they got to do. Run to Facebook, run to Instagram. And then people out here really getting shot and killed.
Right.
But it's a lot of kids.
I'm just saying, when we was growing up, when we was thugging, we didn't post nothing.
Right.
Right.
Like, nigga, I'm going to be honest. I never took a picture before I had kids. Never took a picture. Never took a picture before I had kids. Never had a social media before I became One West. Real gangsters don't need that.
Right.
For what? That's an easier way for you to track me.
Right.
My whole goal was to be a ghost. You only heard about me. You heard that they described me. You never had a picture to see who I was. If I was coming to get you, I would listen. If it was a problem, I wouldn't have told the whole world it was a problem.
Right.
I would have came and handled it.
Right.
I would have let you do all the talking because people like Charleston White and people like T.I. do all this talking, right? That they have so many enemies that if something was to happen, you don't know who did it.
Yeah.
But the person who's going to get caught behind it is the last person you was beefing with.
Right.
On social media, talking out loud, threatening. That's why I never return threats in public. When somebody says something to me and it's a crowd of people watching, I played the fool. Man, I'll bust you in the head. Please don't beat me up.
Right.
I'm afraid. Because man, when I find you later on,
ain't nobody gonna suspect it was you.
I was
no, he was the coward.
I'm gonna have a bunch of witnesses to say that I said I didn't want problems.
Right.
Not that I said I was gonna Trayvon Martin a nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and that goes to show you, like you said, yeah, he did. And but that goes to show you the hatred, though. He got so much hatred for black people that he don't care. He wants the world to know how much he hates his brother, man.
Right.
And this is why the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hunter is so goddamn important, man.
Right.
We watching a 50-year-old. If T.I. said he's a businessman, right? He said he's a businessman, he's an entrepreneur, he's a father, he's all these things, right? So my thing is this: how does any of that help black people?
Right.
What businesses have you opened up for black people?
Right.
Who are you a leader at? You're obviously not a leader in your own household because your goddamn son don't know when to shut his goddamn mouth.
Right.
He's telling a grown man to suck his rod. That right there is a death sentence where I come from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like street code for a street nigga, you didn't teach your son that.
Right.
Street code, you just don't say what you want to say to people. Like I take that back. You're free to say whatever you want to say. You're not free of consequences, though.
Right.
That stuff will get you beat up. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this: no man has ever told me that and for good reason.
Right.
They kind of figured the other stuff that people were saying that made me freak out was dangerous enough, let alone somebody saying something like that. You get what I'm saying? It would have to be over social media. You say that to me in my face, it ain't no telling what I might have did back in the world.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And then speaking of face, that's what T.I. said. Just come to my face, and if you walk away, you won. You walk away, you won. So he's saying, so this goes to show you that these Christians don't have the scriptures.
Right.
They don't. His natural instinct is to hurt it. It's the if you say something that somebody don't like, well, let me tell you something. Where's that same energy for the white man?
Right.
You trying to tell me the white man ain't never said nothing that you don't like?
Right.
He said it to your face and walked away.
Right.
The judge said it to your face and walked away.
Right.
The lawyer said it to your face and walked away. The police officer said it to your face and walked away.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? All them devils said it to your face and walked away.
So your businessman just said, the boss said that at your slave.
I guess they all won.
Right.
I guess they all won, huh? But he can't say what he got to say and walk away.
Right.
Words is going to get this brother killed because he's offended.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? This is why the Bible is so goddamn important, man. This is why RSUPK saves lives, man.
That's right.
And then, once more, them two brothers probably won't do a damn thing to each other.
Right.
But people in the world is going to see this, and it's going to fuel the hatred that they already have towards other people.
Yeah.
And then people are going to die behind this, man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? People that T.I. are friends with in the rap industry who are really about that life. You know what I'm saying? Like they look up to T.I. and all that stuff. They're gonna be like, well, shit, I'm trying to get stripes off of this. They see Charleston White people or something, and they do something to them. Then what?
Right.
Then what? Because that's what I'm saying about street stuff. Street code. A lot of people don't know this. If I can't get to you, I'm gonna get to the people you love. If I can't get you, if you're running from me and you're hiding, or you somewhere where I can't get you, and I want to hurt you, I'm gonna hurt the people that you love to hurt you. Like that's how it used to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You doing all this talking, all that stuff, man. Like the choices you make, the things that you do, it don't just endanger you, it endangers your family.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like T.I., he got to realize Charleston White is really real life police.
Yeah.
He's putting the target on his son's back because his son already in trouble with the law. And they know they got one with Charleston White. I'm just saying. I don't listen. I'm saying? I'm big on that conspiracy Illuminati stuff, man. It's one thing that we know. We know the oppressor's the goddamn devil.
That's right.
Hey, Charleston White tells you that he's friends with the police.
Yeah.
I never seen the pictures, but I heard he got pictures with the police on his Instagram.
That sounds
and
about
stuff
right.
like that. Like he really hangs out with these niggas. And we know that there's no bigger gang than the goddamn police on planet Earth.
Right.
Right.
This is the biggest gang on the face of this planet. You don't think they're gonna look out for one of their own?
Right.
He's a good nigga. Listen, Charleston White is manipulating black people into getting angry, saying stuff, doing stuff. They love to travel and go to different cities. He's already doing that, doing talk shows with all these other YouTubers and all this stuff in different cities and talking the most stuff, man. It's only a matter of time where they all bump in their head because at the end of the day, Charleston White wants to be a celebrity.
Right.
Right.
That's why he's doing this for fame.
Yeah. Doing it just for clout.
Yeah, he ain't doing this to raise them brothers up. How is you calling him, you little ugly, yellow skin, light skin, long hair freak? Like, how is that raising a brother up?
That's a lot.
He doing all that and then said, are you going to beat me up? I'm 50 years old. You better not put your hands on me.
Right.
Like you just got through calling them long hair freaks. What's up?
No.
Hey, hold it down, Shinyan.
He said a freak.
Hey, I got to go real quick. Shinyan going to finish the show out.
Come on, sir. Oh, man. If you're so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, you come across this video, do us a favor, like and subscribe, Ask your questions, Join the ISUPK, you know what I mean? You don't got to be on the forefront or a radio show like us, but you do need to know who you are according to the Bible, not the Christian church, not T.I., and definitely not Charleston White.
That's right. And Stan, actually, let me see. Oh, nope, he ain't got the video up no more. So I guess that's pretty much all on that one. Like we already brought out, man. Like when it comes to these other brothers out here, putting their feelings and their emotions on social media is like a bunch of females.
Man.
Like man, like real quick, like that was something that I was even taught from a young age, man. Being in the world and all that with my pops. Like that was something that even I was taught. Like you don't put your emotions out there on social media, man. You go and hash out whatever business or ever issues you got with that specific person. Like almost like we got in the UPK. Like how the scriptures say, man, you go to him and him alone.
Right.
You understand? Like these niggas putting this all their business out on social media, like we already said, incriminating themselves. So that way later on in life, when somebody's feeling offended, they can go either A, chase it at that one specific person, or if they can't find them, go after their family. Like this is just all this is doing, man. This ain't doing nothing but just kindling the fire between these two brothers, man.
Yeah, these brothers ain't got no smoke between them one another anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They sitting here doing all this extra stuff just to stay relevant and stay in the media, stay, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
being talked about. He ain't putting movies out. He ain't putting out no music.
Right.
You walk around, you got dreads, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, man. You're a true American, so is Charleston White. Who gives a damn?
Right. They doing a single thing to benefit black people. All that money he's making, what homeless shelters he open up for the niggas? Understand? What healthcare centers he open up for, the brothers, in the hoods and stuff like that? How many brothers you got at the cages on the borders and stuff like that? How many brothers been, getting off of the reservations and putting them in homes?
Come.
Like,
And that's
so
like,
you got something to say?
No, I was gonna say, yeah. And you think about it, where's the volleyball stadium? At least when Brett Favre stole from the Negroes, he
Right.
looked at his own people. Y'all have money,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You going to these mega churches making niggas like Creflo dollars and TD fakes even more, rich. Meanwhile, our brothers and sisters got to come to the ISUPK on the corner just to get a sandwich and a bag of chips.
Right.
You ain't doing nothing with your money, and from the looks of things, you're not doing anything with your time.
Right.
So lucky.
Like if I could, yesterday, like we had brought out a camp, man. Like if the Christian church was really doing the work that they claim that they doing, there would be no need for the ISUPK, man. The ISUPK wouldn't need to exist if your Christian pastor was really doing his job.
Facts.
You understand? If he was really pushing people like, Command and Jenny Johanna out of there, and instead of, your TD Jakes and, your TIs and stuff like that, we wouldn't have the need for the ISUPK, man. Your Christian pastor would be doing his job, and Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians would be thriving like how they, supposed to be. But instead, you got people beefing online, trolling each other. Bunch of grown men acting like little kids.
Facts, man. Hey, that's dead. Where we at? We at hour and 22 minutes. We can go ahead and shut it down.
Yeah, come on. We go and shut it down. Understand?
Well, you got it. I'm gonna follow up after you.
Come on. Like you already said, man, this is a Moment of Truth podcast. Salaki, you know what episode this is? I completely forgot.
I thought it was 15. It might be 15, brother.
Right, let me try to see if I can double check this real quick. Yeah, Salaki, episode 14. Salaki.
14, okay.
Yep, so this is episode 14 of the Moment of Truth podcast, man. We appreciate y'all rocking it out as always. Understand? Make sure y'all turn on the notifications, man. Make sure you following the Facebook page and you subscribing to the YouTube channel, man. We always gonna keep on bringing it out. You got anything else as far as the closing out of one?
Damn right, man. Like you said, it's a Moment of Truth podcast, man. Pay your damn tithes.
That's right.
That's how a nation is ran. That's how governments are built.
That's
if
right.
you don't believe me, look at your Christian pastor. His household, is built from your money that he's not doing right by. Pay your tithes to the ISUPK. You got any questions? Send them in. And that's it for me. Shalom.
Damn right. With that being said, Israel, shalom.